last did you sit in silence? Hi, my darlings. This is episode 4 of our 20's series. I can't believe we're done 4 episodes now. But today we're going to be talking about why it's so hard to sit in silence, especially in this day and age. Anyways, my name is Chisom Maduoma. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, comment, like, share to your friends. If not, you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I realize that a lot of us have a problem with sitting and being completely alone and in silence without any form of entertainment. And I feel like a lot of times, because we have so much social media, I don't mean to be that person, because we have so much social media, so much access to everything, we forget to actually just be. We can't just write down our thoughts and sit with them, me included. I came to this realization not long ago. I was going out a lot, going out with everybody, like my friends. I was having a lot, like it was having a fun time. It was actually a fun time. And then I came back home and I was uncomfortable being alone. And I knew there was a problem. When you find that you can't actually leave your room and walk to your class or go to your car or something without listening to anything, no podcast, no music, no Netflix in the background, no white noise, no rain noise, just yourself and nature, then there's a problem. One of the first ways to fix it is slow withdrawal. And I started this by stopping my rain music, my white noise music when going to bed. And for the first 3 days, it was so hard. It was so hard. By the time you've withdrawn one thing, rain noise, you can therefore withdraw music while walking to class. The whole point isn't to not have them at all, but to be able to balance out being and existing by yourself without anything else, without music, without noise, just in silence, and also knowing when to have it. Once you are able to sit in silence with yourself, you'll be able to be with your thoughts. Those thoughts you're running away from, you'd be able to actually face them head on. That would give you clarity, because once you can sit in that silence, listen to your thoughts, you would begin to understand some certain things that you may have overlooked. You'll be able to see that I am being so blindsided by the love that this person is showing me, and I am not seeing the back end of it. But you can only know any of these things, you can only fully get it when you are thinking in silence. Because yes, it's so easy to go on TikTok and be like, oh my god, am I the just listen to everybody say, oh no, you shouldn't have done. Meanwhile, you actually are the one at fault. But you can't see that because there's so much noise around, because you're listening to everybody's comments about things. Sitting in silence also helps you control your emotions. When I was a little girl, I used to tell people, oh my god, I have anger issues. It's just how I am. First of all, to anybody that I ever said that to, I am so sorry. I didn't know what I was saying. But then at some point, my mom told me, when you are full of emotions, you are angry, you're about to do something that is out of character for you, and technically you know in your heart of hearts that you shouldn't be doing that thing. Be silent and walk away. That silence you just exhibited, one, what it does for you is that it has stopped you from saying something to your friend that you can't take back. To your friend, to your peer, whoever. So it stops you from saying something that you can't take back. Two, once you remain in that silence for long enough, and you are able to come to, you can then replay the events, the actions in your head, and really decipher whether your emotions in that time were valid or not. I know we always say, yeah, your emotions are valid. They might be, but your reaction may not have been valid. Just, do you get what I'm saying? So sitting in silence can really help you regulate and control your emotions, which therefore in turn controls your reactions. When you sit in silence, your thoughts, after you have cleared them up, started regulating your emotions, you have opened up a new space for new things, which therefore breeds creativity. A lot of times, a massive amount of creative ideas I get come from when I'm just quiet. And I'm like, oh, that's exciting. I can do that. Like light bulb moments. And sometimes when you need to tap into your creative genius, when you need to be like, ding, 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 anybody up here? Be quiet and be still. And you begin to see that your brain and your mind has so much power and so much capacity in it, and there are a lot of ideas coming from you. You have it in you, but you're just not silent enough to reach for it. It's important for you to be silent enough to get your creative juices going, because you are innovative, you are one of one, and your thoughts are not my thoughts. Yes, nobody has unique experiences, whatever, but me and you don't have the same thoughts. Even if it might be close ideas, our execution process won't be the same. But you won't ever know how to fully execute your things if you are not being silent and listening to your brain and allowing it to do its thing. So we've talked about clarity, emotional regulation, and creativity. Now, the Bible says in Proverbs 23 verse 7, I think, for as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. We have established that sitting in silence allows you to be with your thoughts. And this being our 20 series, we are literally talking about growing and molding and shaping yourself to be the better version of yourself. Now, we have already been told that how you think is how you are. And so, once you are able to cultivate the habit of just being alone, being comfortable with being alone in your silence with your thoughts, you can clear it out, regulate whatever mess is going on in there. It might not be a mess, it might be mine was a mess a few months ago, and then you can get your creativity started. All these kinds of things all tie into your self-growth and self-development and shaping who you are. So I urge you today to sit in silence. Develop some time for yourself. One day, go to class without those AirPods in your ear. Just listen to the birds chirping. Sleep without the white noise / rain noise. And just be. Learn your thought processes and learn who you are. And begin to shape yourself for the better. Okay? So, if you know you're going to sit in silence, or you know a friend that needs to actually just be with themselves for a while, not like you're pushing them away, but they need to just, be comfortable with being themselves, send them this video, like it, tell them to comment and subscribe, because that's literally what our 20 series is about. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.